Okay, let's do another drawing. This time, let's do Garfield, famous cat. I grew up reading his the Garfield comics in the newspaper. It was one of my favorite ones when I was a kid. So we're gonna draw him. Hey, let's look at him. Hey, remember him? Okay. We're gonna draw Garfield in my special way. Shapes. Okay, this one will be Garfield. Garfield. Okay, let's start with his eyes. We're gonna draw we're gonna draw one oval. Let's do it right about here. Let's draw him big. Okay, it's an ovally. His eyeball. Okay, like a big egg. All right, so this will be our section over here. So we got the oval. That's all you're doing. Okay, that looks pretty good, right? Don't be afraid to erase. Okay, do not be afraid of the eraser. Get it right. Okay, so now we're gonna do his other eyeball. It starts right about here. Okay, and now we're gonna go up. That way it lines up with this one, right? So we're going up, and then we're gonna go right about there. So it's like a half C going the other way. So you're doing this shape, okay? Okay, shapes the color blind way. Okay, so you got this shape and then this shape, okay? They're together, okay? Then we're gonna draw like a little bean for his nose. Let's draw a little bean. Okay, let's connect that. So there we've started his eye. Let's make this one a little bit fatter. Don't be afraid, like I said. Don't be afraid to erase. Do it all over again. All right, so we got that. So all we did there was just a little bean. Boom. Okay, that's for his little nose. Now we're gonna make him like, you know, he's always got that look on his face like he was up to something. So it's just like a parentheses. Here we go with the parentheses again, okay? And that, well, it's a very soft parentheses. It's not even that, I mean, it's not like that, to be honest with you. It's more like this. So it's kind of straight there at the end. And then we'll connect those two like that. So it's just two of those. Okay, you see what happened there? This is his eyelid, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now we do like a half one of those, but smaller, for his eyeballs. Okay. So all you're doing is that. This is patented. Patented. Is that how you spell patented? Yeah. So if anybody else is using this method, they're stealing it from me. They stole it from me. There's a lot of art stealing going on today with all that AI stuff. Some of the AI stuff is pretty cool though. But don't pretend it's actual art. Okay, so now we have this too. Now let's do his smiley. Okay, so we're gonna do, let's see, it's gonna be right up to about here. So we're gonna go do this. Boom. Okay. And that's like another one of these right here, right? So, but this time it's laying down, right? And that's his mouth, right? Then there's another one over here, but this one's got a line, a straight line, okay? And then we're gonna go, woo, let's get it right. Let's get it right here. curve it up. Okay, so you're just drawing, whoa. So you're just drawing burp, like that. And then, okay, we'll call it a parentheses. That looks more like a parentheses. Okay, so then you got the top of his mouth. He's kind of smiling. I don't like that. He's not really smiling there. Okay, make that a little bit longer down here. So it does look like a smile. Let me change that a little bit. Let me get it closer. There we go. Now it looks more like a smile. I angled it upward more, okay? I had it more this way. See where the eraser line? So that looks more like a smile there. Okay, then we're going to do these two little things back here that completes his little slash. So that's just a C backwards, right? Okay, and then just draw a little thing like that. Another tiny little thing there. Just to, it's like a wrinkle, okay? We'll call that a wrinkle. And let's do a wrinkle over here. So it's just another one of these. It's a little C. And then we're gonna do another C over here like that to finish off that. Okay? So, a little too big maybe. See what we got here? All we're doing is shapes. It's my method. Let's do this. That's a good C there. Okay? Look at that. You know it's Garfield already. Okay, so now let's do his ears, okay? So his ears, we're gonna start him right about here. This is a standing pose. It's kind of the one that you always see when you look him up. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and this is gonna be like, okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, so you see what that is? What do I call that? That's another C, but with one side longer. So this is a C. It's an upside down C like that. But then make it longer. That's easy. And then another little tiny C. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, so let's do the other one. And this one is going a little bit more angled. What do I call this position? I guess it's a C, but it's a really weird C. This is another one, but it's a very long C. Okay. And you're like, well, how's that his ears? That's not his ears. No, you gotta get the back part of his ears. So let's do another C. Oh, this one's more of a parentheses. Let's go with parentheses on this one. Okay. And we'll shade it like that. So that's another parentheses. Okay. And if something doesn't look right, a little later we can start figuring out, where to change it. That might be a little too low up there. So that's that angle, okay? Now the back one also has one, of course. Okay, let's go this way more. So I'm angling it a little bit more, just to give it some style. All right, so another parentheses here. This is parentheses. I should be called parentheses man. Okay, so there we got his ears, and then we'll draw the stripes a little later. Okay, there's some stripes stuff going on. That's like the end thing. Okay, so now let's do the rest of his head, okay? So it starts right about here. And this is another C, okay? And you can scratch this one out. That's the way I do it to get sure you get the right. So like this. There we go. All right. So that's another big old C. Big old C. Oh, and then we have that little one, that little parentheses at the other one. So this is a big old C. Okay. Look at these shapes. Okay. Look at that. Let me see if I'll get. Yeah. That's all we're doing. Is just making shapes. Okay. It's easy for kids. Hope kids are watching this, so they can see that drawing is not that terrifying. It's not that hard. Well, I mean, it is hard, but. Okay, so let's make that go all the way here. So that's a pretty good C there. Yeah, his face is a little too fat there. Let's make it go down like that. There we go. And let me turn that off and keep getting. Okay, let us continue. What was I doing here? Oh, I was fixing this. I actually don't like the way that looks. It's more like a drop and then come over. So it's more like this, I think. Let's erase that. That's better. Let's make it a little bit more. So that looks more like a parentheses, to be honest. Well, it does have this part right here. Let's go a little bit further out. I don't like this part right now, looking at the picture. So let's put it up way higher. Okay, so that's this one. Okay. Threw a handful of cereal in my mouth and now I'm choking on it. Okay. So back to the C here. We took it up a little bit higher. That makes his smile even higher. Let's go even higher, actually. So let's go. This is about right here. Okay. So let's make this one way up here. So it's really smiling. Okay. Maybe bring this one up a little bit. See, I'm just correct it. Whatever looks best. Go until it looks best. And he's got like the little whisker things here. Those are just dots. Let's just do that. According to this picture I'm looking at. Let's make this one a little bit bigger. Well, I didn't. Okay. So those are just dots. Do. Okay, and we got this one here. That's more like a, it's like this. Okay, so it's not really, it's like a nose. Like if you were drawing a face. Do. Okay. It's more like a nose. Okay, and it stops right about there. You see that? So if this was a nose. But it isn't. It's just face. Okay? So it comes around like that. Right about there. Oh, it's starting to get messy in there. Because I still don't like the way this looks here. It needs to be puffier. According to his picture. And I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to this. That's because I draw those realistic pictures. So I get kind of obsessive. You don't have to be obsessive, especially if you're a youngster and you're just learning this. All right, so now we're going to do another parentheses over here. Parentheses day. Okay, we'll take it right about, it ends right about here. Let's do that. Okay, that's the other side of his face. So that's another parentheses. Most of them are just parentheses, man. Let's face it. Okay, now that we have that, let's do these. I guess these are whiskers. He puts them way up here like this. All right. Well, let's angle them out a little bit. Okay. And he's got 3 on each side. Okay. They're like little droplets or tadpoles. Okay. As this one comes down this way like that. Okay, so what it is just one of these. Whoop. It's like a raindrop, but a long raindrop like that, with a little bit of curve, obviously, since it's curving down. So you're drawing a curved raindrop, okay? Not that hard. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Why do I say that so much? Okay. So there you have that. We're gonna say the stripes to the end, okay? So now let's draw, he's gonna have his hands crossed, okay? Crossed hands. A little too far out. Okay, so let's start with his hands right here. Let's start with these guys over here. So you got one C. There's the C. And then you're gonna do another C with a little bit more like a complete C. That was like a kind of half C. Okay. Okay. I don't like it. Let's start again. Let's start over. Let's start again, shall we? Okay. We're gonna start again. Because the C's have to be bigger. I'm not drawing them big enough. So here's the first C. Okay. And now let me get my glasses on. Where are my glasses? I need my glasses. They're gone. I'll keep going. And then another big C. Let's make the big C, okay? Okay. Then we're gonna do another C. Those are his fingers. Okay. Those are pretty easy. 1, 2, oops. 1, 2, 3, right? That's all I'm doing. We're not connecting these, okay? So this is his head. And then draw a little, that's another, I guess, a little wrinkle, okay? That's like a little comma, okay? So now we're gonna, what's going on here? What do we do now? Now we're gonna bring this line, we're gonna connect this like that, okay? So it's half a line there. It's gonna go up to right about there. And then we're gonna do, whoop. This is his hand, okay? His hand, his paw. That's probably a weird kind of drawing there, okay? That's more like a, okay? And then just straight and then over, okay? So straight. And then we can give it more style later, right? We can make it curvy more a little bit, okay? That's what you're drawing though, right there. Okay, now let's do the other part of his hand. It goes like this. Okay, so it's like a curved line, just a curved line, not quite a parentheses. Okay, that's part of his arm. And then we're gonna come over here, and right about here, we'll connect this one with another kind of curved line. Okay, looks kind of cool. Taking shape. Let's finish off his face here like that. That way we know it's there. Okay, so there's not an empty spot. It looks like there's a little thing there. So all you're doing over there is just, oh, and this one is just another one of these basically, but a little shorter. Okay. And notice that this is like this, right? It goes down, it's going down, and then these is the same thing over here where it's going, so eventually they would reach. If we kept drawing, they would touch. Okay, so there is an angle to it, and that makes that cool looking angle, cartoony angle. Okay, let's connect these two, right there. Okay, so let's clear that up a little bit. So let that go a little bit higher, and then underneath it, draw a little whoop. Look at all these lines. That's all we're doing is just making lines. Okay. Let's do, make sure it's curved a little bit going down. See how it's down? Because really he should have something like right about there. Just a little tiny bit going past it, okay? Now we're gonna draw his other arm, which is right here. Okay. Parentheses. Parentheses. Who knew that parentheses was a way to draw. All right, so look at that. Got his face going on. Looking good. Rub your hands because you're feeling good about it. Okay. Let's do another little wrinkle there. See, he's got wrinkles all over the place, just to add a little bit of not depth, but you know. So it's not just straight lines. You've got some things that make it look like he's got little tiny wrinkles. Okay, so now let's go to the body. So did I draw all that stuff? So there's another one of those little wrinkles. All right, so let's pick right about that. See this? I don't like the angle of this because it doesn't look like he's, so I'm gonna make it a little bit, I don't know if I changed it much. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Just play with it, man, until it looks right. Okay, let's do the body now. Guess what? Another parentheses. Dun, dun, dun. Let's take that parentheses right about there. Not too far. Okay, like right above. Let's go a little tiny bit above and then make it go across. That way it's just above that part. Okay, so that's a parentheses. Now we're gonna do almost a half C. Okay, he's a fat little cat. He's a lot of lasagna and stuff. Okay, so it's another. It's like you're drawing a pear on this one, right? This one comes down here. It's not a C. It's more like a pear. Okay. There we are. And then, let's see, the leg's gonna be right here. We might as well draw the leg. And it's gonna be a line like this. Oops. So it's kind of straight down there. Oh, it's kind of going straight and then juts out. All right, that gives you the, like, cartoony look. Okay, so it goes like, zzz. Okay, and then you come over here and do the same thing on this. Well, no, this one's a little bit more straight. So that's a little bit more straight. Okay, so find a line. I'm using this stuff because that's, you know, when you're at school, that's why I wanted to have that look. But, so if you're using this with lines, just find a line. Looks about right. That looks about right. Might need to be longer, I don't know. Okay, so that's the other line. That one's a little straighter. Then those wrinkle things again. Okay, on both sides. Those are just little commas. Let's see here. Good old Garfield. How long am I going here? I don't want to go too much more than 20 minutes, but it's a more detailed picture. Okay, so let's pick a part right here, and he's gonna be a fatty. And then we're gonna do the, oh, that went pretty well. Okay. And look at that, that's kind of a, not a half C again. It's more like a parentheses that time. It is a parentheses. So, that way. Okay, so you got a little belly going. I mean, you could use a little circle thing that, if you have these, you know, I've got bigger ones, but I don't want to take those out. I'm just doing it freehand here. You know, if you want the lines just straighter, or you want the ovals just right, get it out, man. Use what you got. Okay. Now we're gonna finish. Let's finish off this foot. So we got a sharp angle there. All right. So that angle's like this. All right. It's a lot like his ears, I guess. Okay. Take it one shape at a time, okay? And then the next shape is just another little bulb here for his toe. And then another one. Uh-oh, I'm running out of room where. And then another one, and then a big one. Okay, I gotta get this straight. Okay, I should draw this one first. That way I can connect them all. That's so you got something like that where you got to do a lot of connecting things here. Draw the outsides first. That way they all connect in the middle and it's easier to tell whether you're making mistakes or not. Okay, so this one's kind of a weird one. Well, it's actually like, what's this one like? Like this one up here. Okay, still got a lot of shadows, huh? All right, so we got that. Let's draw his little paw toe things. Okay, there's one. There's two, and there's that little one, which connects to this foot. Okay. So let's see what shapes we had here. We had this long one. So do that one first. Do this one, and then this one first. Try to figure out where they're gonna connect. Leave room for the toes, and then draw the toes, which are just boop, boop, and boop. Okay, so that's a C, and more C's. That's a good C there. So that was a good C there. Okay, and then it connects to that. Okay, and boy, I'm running out of room for shapes here. Let's draw his other foot, and he's kind of got the angle going, so it's just a straight line. Okay, straight line. Another straight line with a little bit of a whoop at the end. Okay, and then draw the wrinkle. Remember, there's a wrinkle here. I forgot about that one. That's more like a long comma. Okay. And then let's do the foot. Here we go with the foot. Another one of these long ones, okay? Obviously, it's the same. Let's see, it's gonna come out to right about, according to the picture, it's about right about here. So make it a big one, make it a big one. Okay? He's got big old feet. So you did one. Now this one, let's do like that, just a straight line. Okay? So that, don't forget that one. That one's just straight line, and then the little toe, another one, toe, paw, whatever. And then another one. Oh, that worked out pretty good. Okay? So again, you're doing that, except the opposite way, right? So one, two, that's a full C, and then little C's. This is a half C, and that connects to the other. Okay? So let's make this a little bit smaller, like that. That's like that. Now I'm just correcting it now, okay? So you've already got the shapes that you need to draw there, so go ahead and do it. Okay, and then I'm just connecting these, just making it look okay. All right, whew, we're almost done. I gotta hurry this up, getting a little long. Okay, so the tail, another one of these, just like that. Okay, another lip, so another comma, and another long one with a little tilt, with a little curve. Let's get it a little closer to his leg there. Okay, and then we go like that, the little lip, comma, and then another half C. That's the, okay? I mean, basically you have them done. That's it, you did it. Okay, so now we're just gonna let's draw his stripes, okay? So he's got little stripes on his ears. Okay, psh, psh, psh. These are not hard to draw. Okay, so they're just like this, okay? Just draw like that. Okay, we'll color them in. He's got some on this ear, same thing. They're just like, they look like little leaves, really. Okay. Now he's got the tiger stripes on his body, and those are just like that. Okay, there's Garfield. Okay, let's do a little bit of shading here, a little shadow. So he's not hovering in mid-air. Okay, looks like he's got some shading here. Make that kind of thick. So there you go, folks. Just a bunch of shapes. Again, my patented way of drawing cartoons. Famous cartoons that you want to draw. Put this on your notebook and your journal. Impress your friends. Impress the president. Put it on a billboard. Show them what you got. I don't know what I'm saying. All right. So there. I think we got it, man. Looks good. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.